Excited when our next guest stops by, singer-songwriter Royal Wood, playing Midsummer Ball in Banff this weekend, but we have him here first. You're going to spend some time in Alberta leading up to Sunday's show.
Love Alberta.
We love you here. I want to talk about the venue because you're playing the Shaw Amphitheatre. This is for the Banff Centre. How much of a difference do surroundings like that make when you are playing a live show? Because it's so extraordinarily beautiful there.
It just doesn't seem real, to be honest. Like, you used to playing your show in a theater and everything's contained and the sound's contained and you're not looking in the distance, you're just kind of in your show, but you can't help but look at the mountains. It just happens.
Yeah, I would think it would be sort of a more majestic and magical,
slightly magical afternoon
experience.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about what you've been up to in the last little while. Run down maybe the last year, because you've been all over the place.
The last year of my life. How long is your show?
We have 4 minutes. Go.
I have just been in LA working on the latest record, and now I'm finishing it up in Toronto and touring lots, obviously, and that's kind of it, really. I mean, there's lots of things interspersed with all that, producing some other people, writing for other people. Busy. I'm a busy man.
I have the same question then when it comes to sort of location and recording. I mean, a lot of people also, their music is very much informed by the city in which they write, in which they record. New York, LA, very big influences.
Very much so,
How did you respond to Los Angeles?
I love LA. I could never live there, but I love being there, and I have family there as well, so as I'm writing and recording and working, I'm also getting some good family time with my brother and his family, so it's sort of a vacation as well as work, really.
And you said you've been on the road a lot. I want to know how touring has changed for you over the years.
How touring has changed. I'm not doing the driving anymore.
That's nice.
I guess that's number one. I don't know. Touring, it hasn't really changed. You're just away from your loved ones all the time, and it's just a part of your existence. So when you finally get back home, you just spend a lot of time with your family and your friends and kind of fuel up for a while, and then you go again.
Are you able to be a little bit more particular about the shows you do? I mean, I think
in a lot of markets I get to. Some, not so much, but Canada for sure. Yeah, we have a good life here.
What do you not leave home without at this point in your career? What have you learned? I mean, you learned from being a road warrior.
I do not leave without my running shoes or workout gear. That's kind of that keeps you sane on the road. Pardon me, especially with jet lag and, you know, time zone changes, and the diet's not always the best when you're on the road, and so yeah, I run.
That's it?
That's the running shoes. Can't leave without running shoes. Running shoes in my journal. I'm always writing.
Is that how you record thoughts, and do they translate into songs at that
That's
point?
how I record ideas for songs or future ideas for tours or something, but I'm always writing something down.
Well, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. This is your latest album on vinyl, The Burning Bright. Yeah. And you and I both buy vinyl pretty consistently. I don't think I buy anything else. Andy was saying, he was making fun of me.
He was making fun of you earlier, yeah.
Because of, I mean,
all music that I purchase now is on vinyl. Has been for the last couple of years.
And what about your fan base? When you're on the road and you're selling merchandise, do you find that people
We're definitely selling more vinyl than we ever have before, that's for sure. But people are still buying CDs, truthfully, at the shows. No one's buying CDs in stores anymore.
It's easier to pocket, right? You can put a CD in your purse. You can't put this in your purse. But as an audiophile and as a creator of music, what is it about the vinyl record you appreciate?
That is it. Nothing sounds as good as vinyl does. It's the closest thing to how the tapes actually sound in the studio. Once you squish it down to an MP3, it sounds horrible.
Well, I'll tell you what else sounds good, a live performance, which is what we have coming up in just a few minutes.